It is my day off again, and that means we are doing some bake. Today, I've gone for something savoury. A pepperoni and hot honey Detroit style pizza. Just in case this might be the first episode you're watching, I just want to give people a rundown of what Day Off Bakes really is. Essentially this year I wanted to challenge myself and get better at bake, but I also think it's turning into kind of things I would stock in a bakery or a cafe. And obviously we've done a lot of sweet treats, but you need savoury as well. I saw Mr. Tom Smallwood make a Detroit style pizza and I was like, that would be a perfect little savoury snack on the go. Obviously I am a fiend for pizza anyway, and I've made some mean Neapolitan style, but I've never tried out a Detroit style pizza. But I think with my kitchen set up right now, it's going to be the best type of pizza I can make without buying like a pizza steel for the oven. Out to you, Mr. Tom. In my bowl already I have like 300 grams of flour, 7 grams of salt, 5 grams of yeast, and now I'm going to whack in my warm water. I need to get a measuring cup. I'm going to the shop, so. This is why I have a whiteboard, because I will forget. I have 250 mils of warm water, not hot. Go in with, ooh, no, better olive oil here. And then I'm gonna go in with about 10 mils of olive oil. For the Detroit style pizza is basically like a focaccia. I don't want to say it is a focaccia, but very similar process. And mix that together until we have a shaggy dough. Basically, you just don't want any dry bits of flour. And we are gonna cover it for about 10 or 15 minutes to autolyse. Usually focaccia would be a bit of an overnight process, but didn't really think it is last night. So we're gonna go for a same day one. Just gonna scrape the sides down so all the dough is one little ball. That's it. We are gonna leave that covered with a tea towel for about 15 minutes. It's been about 15 minutes, so now we are going to start with our stretch and fold. So I'll bring you a bit closer. Oh, one sec. Editor, take all this out. No! We're going to tilt, bring it down. Dough. Second bowl with water. Get your hands wet. Pull it across. Go around the whole bowl twice, and now we are going to cover it again and do that again in about 10 or 15 minutes. Another 15 minutes. Already looks like it has a bit more structure to it. Grab, stretch in. Only thing I'm starting to think is this is not going to be a big enough dough ball to fill this tray, because I wanted like a good size one. Again, we're just going to cover it and come back to it in 10 minutes. I'm probably going to do this 3 times all together, so 10 minutes fold, another 10 minutes fold again, and then we're going to leave it to bulk. All right, last set of stretch and folds. I don't know if you can tell by video, but it already feels like it has a bit more structure. We're going to grab both sides, get right underneath it, and this is called a coil fold, so it's like into itself, rotate. You basically just let the front and back go. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, see the way it's just like folding down, front and back, and literally just bang. All right, I'm gonna just form this into a bit of a ball. I'm gonna clean this bowl, transfer it into that, and then we're going to bulk ferment it for about 2 hours. Basically with a cold fermenter, like an overnight proof in the fridge or a couple of days, it just gives the bacteria a bit more time, and the dough itself will have a bit more depth of flavour. Which is why pizza dough is like, you know, a 3-day cold ferment. It's just gonna make the dough taste better. All right, dough bowl is in a clean bowl. I'm gonna cover that with a tea towel, and me and Kayla are gonna go out and about for the next couple of hours. So it's 5 to 10, so we'll see how long it actually bulk ferments. We are back. It has been like 2.5, 3 hours. It has definitely puffed up a nice bit. It's a 9 by 16 inch and it's nice and deep. I still think it might be a bit too big for what I'm looking for, or for the amount of dough I made, but we'll live. Thing is, first a nice glug of olive oil on the bottom. Oh yeah, this is gonna be way too small for this tray. Fuck. We'll make it work, kids. Stretch it out as much as we can to the corners. Right, that is as much. Oh, this is gonna be so thin now. Shit. It is as stretched out as I can get. I will probably make this again and double the ratios, but we'll move. So, stretched out as much as I can, as far into the corner as I can without ripping it. Now we're gonna leave it covered for another hour. Yeah, it's just super thin. I wanted it to be like halfway up. I might even triple it next time, to be honest. I'm gonna give it a little dimple, like you would focaccia. Anything from this brand is tops, and the pizza sauce is A1. A couple of tablespoons of that. So, as in Tom's video and most Detroit, so I'm going to put a nice layer of cheese around the edges because then it'll get crispy and fried. I've seen people do pepperoni around the edges too, but I don't think I have enough pepperoni to do that today. Really trying to push it down into the edges between the dough and the edge of the tray. Then across the top. And last but not least is pepperoni. Oh, I'm gonna go more because you can't really have enough pepperoni when it comes to something like this. Right, so cheese all around the edge, cheese all over the top, big amount of pepperoni. We're gonna stick that into a, no, back on me. It's at full wax, so I'd say 220. Oh my God, I did get sunburned today. 220 degree oven, and yeah, I'm just gonna go until it's nice and crispy looking.